All right, guys. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 21st. Okay, some of you guys need a reminder what today is. Yeah, it's been pretty crazy, right? So, doing all this online, learning a bunch of new stuff, and for the most part, I think most of you are already getting the hang of it. So that's a huge plus. Another positive note on this, guys, is that this will also prepare you for when you enter the university level. All right, works on your discipline, works on you making sure you get up and take care of your business, and so on and so forth. Okay, so this isn't necessarily just a bad thing. It's let's see the good out of it. In other words. Okay, so we're gonna continue with the next page here on week 4, page number 2. Okay, this says find the constants of proportionality for each table. Okay, so just right there, because we read constant proportionality, and you're gonna have to excuse my writing, my penmanship here, guys, because my Apple Pencil messed up, so I ordered another one. So I just gotta wait until. So right now I'm using my finger like if I'm finger painting right now. Okay, so bear with me here, guys. I'll try my best. Okay, so anyways, so constant proportionality. If we look back at our formula charts, we know that to get the constant proportionality, that's the same thing as saying k equals y over x. Okay, we zoom in here. Let's look at example A. Now, here in example A, they're specifically telling you to use these two numbers right here. Now, you don't have to, because the constant proportionality is the same all, or should be the same all across the board if it is constants, okay? Hence the word constants. So here in this example, they're showing you k equals y over x. So they're using my y value right here and then my x value up here. So it's 12 divided by 3, which gives us 4. If we use a different one, let's use I don't know, let's use the first two. Okay, so we're going to use k equals y over x equals, my y value goes first on top, which is 4. My x value in the bottom, which is 1. And what's 4 divided by 1? 4. Notice we get the same answer, right? Okay. B. Now this one's giving you the option. You can use whatever ones you want using the same concept here, okay? And I'm gonna, for instructional purposes, I'm gonna use all of them. And I'll do them in order. Okay, so my first set, I'm gonna do it right here in red. I'm color coded for you guys. So k equals y over x, where my y value is 4, over my x value, which is 6. Okay, that's not in simplest terms. Okay, we're gonna simplify it or reduce it, or just make sure there's not a common factor between those two numbers, between the numerator and the denominator. In this case, there's a 2, right? 4 divided by 2 gives us 2. 6 divided by 2 gives us 3. Can we simplify that any further? No, that's already in simplest terms right there. Of course, we can convert it to decimal. We'd like to 0.6 with a repeating bar, but not necessary. We'll leave it like that. Okay. My next one I'm going to do is I'll do it in pink. Pink. Same concept. K equals... No, that looks like more like a 4. Y over x equals, my y value here is 2. And my x value right here is 3. That's already in simplest terms. Okay, so we don't need to do anything with that. But notice how we're getting the same constant proportionality right there. And my last example, let's do it in blue. Blue. So we're going to do k equals, my y value in this one is going to be 8, over my x value, which is going to be 12. Okay, that one doesn't match with the rest of them. Why? Yes, good. Good job. Good job in answering that, guys. Because it's not in simplest terms, right? So let's simplify this. What number can go into the numerator and the denominator evenly? We can do a 2, right? A 2 works, but two's too small. We could try to pick a different number. What about 3? 3 doesn't go into 8, so no. 4? 4 does go into 8, and 4 does go into 12. So let's try with a 4. What's 8 divided by 4? Good. What's 12 divided by 4? Look at you guys on top of your game. Awesome job. Okay, good. There you go. They all match. Okay, therefore the constant proportionality for this table is 2/3. Or 2/3. Alright, moving on. And as you saw on the first page, one of the properties of constant proportionality is they all must go through the origin. Okay, they all start at the origin. Okay, and I believe Mr. Martinez explained that one to you. Why does it go through the origin? Well, it goes through the origin because it doesn't have the plus b. It doesn't have a y-intercept. Okay, the y-intercept for this one would be 0, 0, or the origin. Okay, so find the constant proportionality for each graph. So let's look at this one right here. So we're still doing the same thing. Nothing has changed. We're still using k equals y over x, right? Now look at your graph. It's not labeled for you, so that's a little tricky. Which is which? Okay. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10. Those are my pounds. That's going to be off of my x-axis. 0, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's going to be my y. Okay. And they're giving you an example here. They're doing 20 cents. Where is it? There it is. They're using this example here, 20 cents, which is off of my y, right? Because part of my formula. Matches with which x? What matches with my 2? Well, what's 20 divided by 2? 10 cents per pound. That's my constant proportionality. Okay, let's try one on our own over here. Same thing. K equals y over x. Let's go ahead and label. These are actually labeled for us right here. Okay, here's my x. Whoops. Here's my x. Here's my y. Good. That's perfect. Makes life easier for us. Okay. So we could use. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 sets of points here we can use. Okay, we can use 30 and 5. Right. 30 as my y value. When 30 is my y value, what's the matching or the corresponding x value? In this case would be 5. Okay, is that in simplest terms? Yes, good, you're correct. It's not in simplest terms. So let's put this in simplest terms. 30 divided by 5. Or 30 divided by 5 would give us what? 6. Good job. Good job. And that's my constant proportionality right there. And of course we could try another one. When my y value is 90, what's my corresponding x value? 15. And if you guys have your handy dandy calculators, you guys can use them. Or just use mental math. This is simple enough. And we get that this is the same thing as 6 as well. Okay. Awesome. Moving on. All right, here we go. Number of tickets. Okay, again, greatness right here. The graph is already labeled for us. Okay, graph is labeled for us. So do we have to figure out, and then they're giving us a point also. Okay, we just have to remember what formula are we using? What is constant proportionality? It's k equals y over x. Okay. So what is it? K equals y over x. We have our y value. This is my x values again. This is my y. So right here, we're looking at this right here. Okay, again, that point's already giving to us. So my y value is 8. And my corresponding x value for the 8 would be 4. Good. So is that in simplest terms? Is that my answer? It can be, but it's not in simplest terms, right? So we could do this one, 8 divided by 4. gives us 2. Therefore, k equals 2. Okay, my constant proportionality is 2 for number of tickets. Okay, so just like up here, it was 10 cents per pound. Here it was 6 meals prepared a day. Same thing here, $2 per ticket. Okay, so same thing here, we're looking for miles per hour. Okay, they're giving us this point right here. So let's make our little lines to help us identify the x and the y. And all we're doing is connecting the dots per se, right? Drawing straight lines. Straight lines, Aguilar. There you go. All right. There you go. What's my formula again? We're going to rewrite it again. K equals y over x. Good. All right. Good. What's my y value? This is my x. This is my y. My y value is currently at 8 over my x value. Now this is a little tricky because it doesn't have a number. Okay. So what can we do? Well, we got to figure it out, right? From 0 to blank to 1. Well, that looks like a half to me, right? So let's try. This is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. So 8 divided by 8 divided by 2.5 right here. We can simplify that to 3.2, or you could do 3 and 1/5 as your answer. That's pretty much it, boys and girls. Again, I think a lot of you guys are already completing this, or at least if you know, at least started on it. We're doing all this for you as examples. Okay, these are just all examples to help you answer your questions. Okay, this page is gonna be done tomorrow by Miss Flores. And you guys are going to be responsible for this section right here. Whoops. 1 through 10. Okay. Pay close attention to what which questions your teacher might have you do. Okay. For my students, you guys already know. Look on Google Classroom, and those are the only ones you have to do. Do not overwhelm yourselves with all of the assignments that all of your teachers are giving to you. Okay. I'm sure everybody's shortening them, guys. Okay, so just you have to listen. You have to watch the videos and look for the information. Okay. If you guys have any questions, obviously you can feel free to contact me, message me, send me reminds, have your parents text me, email me. I mean, anything in every way, any which way you guys can get a hold of me, go for it. All right, guys. Yeah, I'll have a great day.